The day is ours. The few left alive have fled back south. New Phoenix has fallen. The frontier is now under Legion control. The North is secure. NCR has nowhere to run when the Butcher moves west. This is a complete and utter victory. I want to apologize, Courier. When you first came to me, I dismissed you as nothing more than a wasteland fable. But you've proven me wrong, again and again. It is because of you that everything you see is ours. I am a proud man, but I'm happy to say I was wrong about you. Thank you. Watch yourself. It only takes a single error to lose favor. The road ahead of us will be difficult, as all things are. But now we can see the end. It's a new day, Courier. Let's see what we can do.
So came to an end the Courier's exploits in the frontier. With the fall of Camp New Phoenix, there was nothing to stop the Legate, as he declared the frontier a Legion territory. Vindicated by his victory, Valerius was finally granted free reign over his dominion. He immediately instituted measures of reform. Under his rule, the Legion's dependence on slave labor was greatly diminished, and a choice few females were allowed to serve in the military. When told by Caesar to reverse these changes, Valerius declared himself Caesar, creating an eternal schism between the Northern and Southern Legion. Calidus continued to serve the Legate faithfully, acting as the Legate's political dagger to eliminate his enemies. Calidus would take advantage of the split from the main force to have a statue constructed in Joshua Graham's honor. The Malpais Legate would finally be rewarded for his service. After the fall of New Phoenix and their blasphemous alliance with the Legion, most of the Crusaders returned to Utah. Those who remained were soon enslaved or killed. Per the Courier's previous agreement, Clemens was spared this fate and, instead, chose to take his own life. Basking in the afterglow of victory, Wellick revealed to the Legion that he had spiked their food with his superchem. Though this was against Legion laws, Wellick's chem had proven instrumental in taking New Phoenix, and so he was worshipped as a hero. Not long after, the side effects of the chem became apparent. After 12 Legionnaires died, Wellick was put to the cross for his crimes. As per Voss's plan, Prodigal Station went up in smoke not long after the Courier left. The robots of Underland perished with the station, their last thoughts being worry. They wondered whether or not the great Voss had made it out in time. Upon the fall of New Phoenix, all pretenses of Junk Flea being an independent holding were done away with. The slums were meticulously purged, and everyone else was given the choice of leaving or becoming a Legion citizen. Some resented the Legion for their overbearing governance and their harsh punishments. Others felt that the discipline they brought was long overdue. The slums of Junk Flea represented everything the Legion despised. It was no surprise, then, that when the Legion took over, drastic measures were taken. Bombs were detonated at the main entrance and exit to the slums, and concrete was poured into all other exits, trapping everyone inside. Those who didn't die of hunger suffocated. The Courier destroyed the Church of Eternal Life without mercy. Their traditions and beliefs would die with them. With the war over, Irvington was fully taken over by the Legion. It wasn't long before the legionnaires began to grow sick and die. A few even mutated into horrific creatures. To stop the plague, Irvington was burned to the ground, with its citizens still inside. Salt Town continued to be prosperous, but some years after the war, mutated ants flooded out of the mine, destroying the town. Salt Town was soon abandoned, its ruins left to the ants. America's internal doubt continued to push her away from everyone. Unable to resolve it, she grew distant. She didn't belong with the Crusaders. Maybe she didn't belong anywhere. She decided on her next scouting mission to disappear. No one would miss her. Though he would never truly forgive himself for Sarah's death, Lot was soon able to face the bright light ahead. Through his time with the courier, he had come to terms with the death of his only family and slipped peacefully into the darkness. After the courier left the frontier, life continued as usual for Wrench and Bolt. Though her future jobs were safer and more financially rewarding, she would look back warmly on your adventures together. And so it came to an end, the courier's magnum opus, a final adventure to the unknown. The road to Hoover Dam now lay before the courier, an empty slate to be carved. Because war never changes.